What's going on, everyone? Going to the history, coming to you here from downtown Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And we're going to check out something pretty cool. Still having some issues with my camera. As you can see, there's a little bit of a blurriness. The screen has a little crack kind of going on in it. So we're going to make do. We're about a block or so away from a location I've been wanting to make it to for a long period of time. It's one of probably the only locations from a very famous film that we'll probably make it to on this trip. 1976 film, Rocky. I've gone back and forth about going into the other locations and the logistics of it, the safety of it, the distances between all the locations. It's just probably going to be a little too much right now, but definitely this is one location I wanted to make it to. It was right down the street from where I was at, about a 1.2 mile walk. So we're going to make it to at least one Rocky location. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure you do so. Hit that like button, help get into the algorithm, really help us out a lot. But we're going to go check out the Rocky Steps. Yes, we're going to check out the famous Rocky Steps. Rocky runs down the street, runs up to the steps, the Museum of History, and yeah, come on with me. We're going to see the steps. We're going to see the statue that has been moved off to the side from the steps. And I'd love to go to some other locations, but this will probably be the only location I make it to on this trip. Maybe in the future I might make it to another location. They're just really far away from each other logistically, walking most of it. It's just a lot to make a lot of locations. And plus a lot of people have gone to those. Definitely want to check out Scott on Tape. He did a locations video a few years ago where he went to all of the locations. So if you definitely want to see all the locations, you can go check out his video. I'll put the link down in the description below so that you can check out his video. He takes you to all of them. Unfortunately, I'm only taking you to the steps, but at least you can see what the steps look like now a few years later in 2022. I think we're still about 3/4 of a mile or so, half a mile away from the location. But I'm going to speed things up a little bit and show you once we get to the steps. Come along with me. Let's go. Okay, so we're coming up on the Philadelphia Museum of Art here in just a few seconds. Almost there. Right over here. So, stay tuned. Keep watching. We're going to make it. There it is right there. The famed Philadelphia Museum of Art. We're going to walk up to it. We're going to see the statue. We're going to see the steps. We're going to walk the steps. See the plaque in place of the steps. So much. Okay, so got the screen off. It's not broken anymore. No, the quest is to not break my phone in the process. So we're gonna walk up here to the steps. We're gonna walk up the steps. People are jogging up the steps. I'm not jogging up the steps. I'm walking up the steps. My legs hurt. Long walk. Show you the statue. Amazing. Let's go.
It's crazy the view that we have of the Philadelphia cityscape from the museum steps. Looking out, seeing these high rises. The one building is almost 1,200 feet tall. Tallest building I've seen up close. But yeah, we're now going to see about walking over, though, to the Rocky Steps here in a second. Showing you where Rocky stood. There's a imprint there where the statue used to be, where you can stand and place your feet there. It says Rocky, and you can hold your hands up in the air, take a picture if you'd like to. As you can see right here in front of me. You can stand there, put your feet in his shoe spots, stand there, look out at the city, and take a photograph if you'd like to. Yeah, so we're going to walk up to the spot here and see what it was like to stand here like Rocky did. So I can't get over, being able to stand here where this famous movie took place. My feet where Rocky stood, feet a little bit bigger than Rocky's, but still nice nonetheless, still nostalgic nonetheless.
Okay, so Rocky came running up right here in the center of the screen. He came running up these steps here, right in front of us, running up these steps here, running up, all the way up to the top of the steps, and that's where he did his famous pose here at the top of these steps at the museum. Crazy to stand here. So right behind me you can see the downtown area of Philadelphia. Statue behind me. Right in front of me is where Rocky stood. You have the museum in the background, which finally was Rocky 5. He runs up the stairs with his son, and they go in. He's like, I didn't know there's all these bunch of famous paintings in this building. Right there. Now I'm gonna take you over to the statue. Check the statue. Right back there. Crazy. So now we're gonna walk down the steps. Not running, walking down the steps. See the museum in the background. It's not a crazy amount of steps, but it's just enough steps to make things a little unpleasant. So again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so. You won't miss out on any of the interesting stuff we have happening here coming out of Philly. Some places, other places, some other locations we're going to. Some more famous filming locations, haunted locations, historic locations, true crime locations, famous graves, and so much more. So, let's make our way over to the Rocky statue. Let's go. Check it out.
It's a famous statue that used to be placed at the top of the steps for the museum. They actually have removed it, and they brought it over here just to the right of the steps so that people could come take pictures with it, adorn themselves with it, and it wouldn't necessarily interfere with the museum and their operations. People still going to walk up the steps, so regardless of it being over here on the steps, it's still very iconic. When you read the statue, it says Rocky Balboa. It's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. So crazy. Still can't believe I had the opportunity to stand here where this cinematic history took place. Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
So yeah, right back there is the Rocky Steps. Right over there is the Rocky statue. I'm glad I was able to bring you guys here. Glad I was able to come and check out this location of a cinematic history, and take you guys all along with me. I know a lot of people have done the Rocky locations before. A lot of people have done the Rocky Steps. I wanted to take and get my own little interpretation, my own little spin on it. So anyway, yeah, I'm walking here across this pathway. I'm gonna start making my way back towards downtown. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give me some comments down below what you liked, what you disliked, what you'd like to see more. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And continue to look for the history and film. Catch you guys on the next video. It is cold. Come on, let's go.